Claire was a student here quite a few years ago, not too many, but a few, and some rural teachers, she had Mrs. Theo, and some of the teachers that you guys know, and you can obviously tell that she's gone on to do some really cool things. She is now Miss Team Washington, which is very cool. But she's got a really cool message to share with you guys that I thought was important for you guys to hear today. And then, so she's going to kind of share her message with you, and then we'll take a few minutes to take some questions if you guys have questions for her, and then you'll be in back to class. So I'll turn it over to Claire. Can you guys give her a good full city welcome?
Hi guys. So as Counselor Kelly said, my name is Claire Wright, and 5 years ago I was a 5th grader, just like all of you are right now. And I recognize some of you because I was here at the same time. You know, Hillary. And so I'm now a sophomore in high school, and I understand this will be really exciting year for all of you. You're at the top of your class, and you're going to middle school next year. And so I'm kind of here to talk to you about something that maybe you have noticed going on, or you might have in the future, and it's bullying. So going to middle school, I know that is something that might happen to some of you, and I'm hopefully here to help prevent that and help you guys know what to do. So what is bullying? Bullying is intentional exclusion. It can be physical or verbal, and it's serious unwanted conduct. I know personally how it feels to be bullied because I've been bullied at different parts of my life. It happened for me first time in the 4th grade, and I was very fortunate to have a lot of people around me that wanted to help me. I went to my parents and the teachers, and I got help from Counselor Kelly and the teachers there, and so the situation was able to be resolved quickly. Unfortunately, it started again for me in the 6th grade, and it went on for a year and a half, and it was something that was really hard for me. But I learned a lot from it, and so I want to share my story with you to hopefully help you learn something from it. For me, it started with one girl, and she turned the rest of my friends against me. And it was hard for me because I didn't really know how to handle it. My mom had always told me to kill them with kindness, and they won't have any reason to be mean to you. But sometimes it's not always about you personally. The other person may be going through something else that you don't even realize. So I learned that being kind to others doesn't mean letting them walk all over you. You can stand up for yourself in a kind way. And I also learned that you can only become a victim if you let yourself become one. And you have so much more power than you realize. I encourage all of you that if you ever see someone being bullied, or if you're being bullied yourself, to go talk to a trusted adult about it. Sometimes it's a big situation that you can't always handle on your own. And so it's very, very helpful to have someone that is on your side and wants to help you. When I was being bullied, all the girls who were bullying me were in the same activities as me. So that was really hard for me to go and see them all the time. So I looked for activities outside of my school. If you're being bullied and you see these kids all the time, it's important to know that there are other things you can do. I got involved in the National American Miss pageant. That was 3 years ago for me, and the first time I was in the pageant, I ended up getting in the top 15. And I participated again the next year, and the following year was this year when I won. I learned from my situation that I can never be affected as I was before. My situation ended up impacting me so much that I actually gave a speech on bullying at my pageant. So if you're the victim, so I want to share my story to hopefully make a difference in your actions. It's important to build people up and not tear them down, because people have so much more of an impact than they really realize. So it's important that you're helping people become a better person and not taking away from that. So there are different parts and ways ways that people can become involved in bullying, and I want to help you guys recognize that. So of course, if you're the bully, you're the person that's mistreating someone else. And then there's another part that a lot of you don't realize, and that's called being a bystander. That's being indifferent about the situation, maybe laughing or going along with it and not standing up for the person being mistreated. And most of you don't realize that that is bullying too, and it's important to stand up for someone when you see them being mistreated like that. An example for that could be if you're in the lunchroom and you're all sitting at the lunch table and someone is just teasing another person, maybe for even something that they have in their lunch. And instead of standing up for them, you just go along with it and you laugh with them. But it's important to stand up for that person and say that's not okay to do and let that person be. And then of course, if you're the victim, then that's the person that is being mistreated. If you're the bully, it's important to think about why you're treating someone the way that you're treating them. A lot of time it's something that you have going on in your own life and you're taking it out on them. So it's really important to get the help you need to figure out why you're doing what you're doing. If you're the victim, it's really important to recognize that you have a lot more power than you realize. Eleanor Roosevelt once said that no one can make you feel inferior without your own consent. And that's something that I really took to heart and helped realize that I can't let anyone make me feel the way I felt without my own consent. And so that means that no one can make you feel bad unless you let them. So you need to make sure to stand up for yourself and just make sure to be confident in who you are. There are so many stories about bullying situations being too much for people to handle, and I'm here to say that it happened to me, and anyone has the power to stand up and become stronger from it. I built up my life away from the girls who mistreated me, and I found joy in other aspects of my life. It's really important to focus on the big picture. If you're being bullied, it's a very small part of your life, so it's important to not let it affect the rest of your life. I want to actually show you guys something today. This is called the Bully Bear. It's part of Project Claire Bear, and that's the campaign to end bullying and spread kindness. It represents all the different parts of bullying. And see that little heart there? That represents kindness. If you're the bully bear is your reminder to always be kind to others. If you're the victim, it's your reminder that you are not alone, and that it represents hope and that things will get better. And if you're the bystander, it's your reminder to stand up for other people. So the bully bears are going to be in Counselor Kelly's office. They're for people who are going through the process of bullying, and I want to leave a few of them with her here to encourage all of you guys to go talk to her about it. If maybe you're bullying someone and you don't know why you're doing it, or you see someone being bullied, or if you are the person being bullied, she's a great person to talk to, and she can help any of you guys with that situation. So I'm just here to talk to you about this today because some of you may not have even seen bullying happen before, and I want you to learn this now to prevent it from happening in the future. If you learn this now, you will be prepared to handle situations that come your way in middle school and anything else that you may face in your life. You can do anything you want to in your life. And if you are ever having a hard time, I hope you will think of my story and have the courage to stand up. Thank you so much for having me today. So.